respected and feared by all opponents. This might be, per capita, the loudest place in college football. Very tough environment for any visitor. Today, two teams from the even bigger Big Ten clash, a conference that now stretches the Atlantic all the way to the Pacific. This will be a good one, as we're going to see the Michigan Wolverines taking on the #1 team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And the Wolverines will kick this away to get us going. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Ducks offense comes on the field first today. And here comes the tight end who's having such a great season. Kirk, you talk to opponents, and they always use the same phrase, matchup nightmare, this guy.
Well, what stands out to me with this guy is it's not very often, you're right, the defensive coordinators are most concerned about a tight end. But in this case, that is exactly what we're dealing with. This guy can hurt you in so many different ways.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. There's the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. On the opening drive, they face a tough 3rd and 7 here. Dropping back, it's Gabriel. And here comes a deep shot. Oh, and he almost picked it off. Nearly a turnover here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up 4th down. The Ducks will line up to kick it away. And the offense will have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So Michigan's offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
He's got it for a big gain. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Lets it go. And it's complete downfield. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Bringing it out, it's Whittington. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself, picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
Snags the quick throw. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
It's a draw play. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
How about the defense on this play right here? Chris, they go with a draw play to try to take an advantage of an aggressive defense that's pinning their ears to get upfield. But instead,
the pass is intercepted. Going the other way, can they stop him? At the 20, past the 10. Touchdown, Michigan. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return.
Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. Quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And with the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. Now they get set to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. And looking to throw now on first down. No connection there. The pass is incomplete. Second down play coming up. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The gain is 8 yards, so it sets up a 3rd and 2.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. And the Ducks begin a new series here, 1st and 10. To the air, it's Gabriel. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Deep shot caught out of the 15. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Ducks keep the football on the move. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Will he score here? Couldn't quite get in. Tackle down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Goal line formation for the defense. They'll try the option play here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. We'll see what the offense dials up here on 3rd and goal. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. Quarterback doesn't see anybody open. Kirk says, yeah, I'll just do this myself.
How about this? What a luxury. Anytime you can make something happen, even when all the receivers are covered, everything's taken away, you take it yourself. And good luck to the defense trying to stop that.
And they get set now to try the PAT. With the extra point, they're down 14-7 now. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
To throw, it's Warren. Lets it fly to the wideout, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wideout. Oh, that one's picked off. Can he take it all the way? Inside the 20. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Move right down the field for a touchdown. And tackled after a small pickup there. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And here's the handoff. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Finds his man. It's Ferguson. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So as we begin the second quarter, the first play will be a field goal try. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. To the air, it's Warren. Catch made on the right side. That completion sets up a 2nd down play. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
There's no one to throw to there on 3rd down, and now it's a 4th down coming up. The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
They'll run it here. They've got him, but not before making first down yards. They'll move the ball to the 41.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the first down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about: toughness, ability to run the ball when they have to pick up first downs, and they did it right there.
He'll look to throw it here on second down. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete. Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Just gets it away. It's a deep ball. Incomplete, but yeah, here comes a penalty marker now. That should be a drive-extending first down.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them. And
he fires this throw and is intercepted. He's got some room and some blockers here. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
Throws to the tight end. It's caught downfield. The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking downfield. It's Warren. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. So second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Defense is coming after him. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris, is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time the defensive line just came right in expecting the pass and blew up the play.
He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And he boots it out of bounds. Not very long. And the punt goes out of bounds. The officials now will mark the spot. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Gets into space at the 50. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield of the 48. That's an important first down on that running play. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Inside the 35. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And he will score. Touchdown, Oregon.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, so the lead is 17-14. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Grab down the middle. It's Morgan.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Really tough to run a good counter play when the linebackers aren't fooled at all. This time they get down in a hurry into the line of scrimmage to make that play.
On third down, he drops to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They finally get him down, but a solid gain on that screen pass. Good call there. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Grab behind the line. It's Loveland. So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. That completion makes it second and medium. Play action fake. Looking to throw. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. To throw, it's Warren. Throwing for his running back. Pass caught. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. They'll crank the tempo here for this next play. Back to throw again. Caught over the middle. It's Morgan. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Getting set. Here's second down. From the shotgun, drops back. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to come up with and make a catch.
The short completion of the tight end. And that gain will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36. And the Wolverines come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Play action here on first down. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up. Defense cannot get this offense to fourth down. Offense continues the long drive. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Short throw complete to the tight end.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance. This will be interesting. They're going to trust the kicker from 57 yards out. Can he get it there? And he's got it. 57 yards out and never in doubt.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50+.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On first down, it's play action. The pocket break. He'll take a deep shot here. Pass falls incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. Defender flag for being a little too aggressive. Offense gets 15 and a fresh set of downs. Time running down. Just one play left here in the half. First down. Looking to throw the football. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. And it falls incomplete. They tried for a big chunk play on the final play of the period. The Miners going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Guys, a stirring start to things today in Eugene as we say hello from our broadcast studios. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. The Ducks will kick this away to begin the second half. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. Incomplete. There's a marker down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So behind the 6, second and long from their 14. Dropping back, it's Warren. Quick throw, testing the middle. He's got his man wide open. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The offense really clicking here. Play action fake, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
After the sack on first down, it's second down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Loveland. They bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the first down. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Pressure is coming. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up fourth down now.
Well, it's a big stop here by this defense. Tie game, just getting into the second half, made some good adjustments, good awareness there on that third down play, and now it sets up a fourth down.
The returner is brought down. There is a flag on the field, so we'll check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense gets a second chance after the roughing the punter penalty. Looking to throw it on first down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. And the flag is out before the snap. The defense may have been a little bit over-eager that time. Offense will take the penalty, move them a little farther away from their own goal line. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37. The Wolverines are on the move here. Off the play fake on first down. He's running out of time here. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. First and long now after the penalty. Back to pass. It's Warren. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage.
Chris, on this play, He has nobody open. It's better than taking a sack. He doesn't get intentional grounding because where he threw it, there was an intended receiver. I think there's no harm, no foul here.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. And the long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. So the scramble comes up short, and now this offense facing a fourth down play. The Wolverines will line up to boot it away. And the kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Ball handed off. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
The back's got it on a counter. The junior able to bring him down quickly. So let's see what they like here on third and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Looks like he's going to run it. Finds room at the 30. Slides to avoid the big hit.
This could be a turning point in this football game. Defense does a good job. It's third down. They got to get after this quarterback, and instead, he pulls it down and picks up big yards for a first down. Kind of feel the momentum flipping here.
With the catch, it's Holden. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Offense getting set, second down play here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Okay, it's third down after that run. Handoff here from the shotgun. Quick juke to get free. Tackled across midfield at the 48, good enough for a first down. The Ducks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. A pop pass on the jet sweep. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw. It's Gabriel. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Explosive play. The game moves the ball all the way to the 30. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. He bought some time, now lets it go. Makes a quick catch. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period. We get to the end of 3. It's been a tremendous competitive battle, Kirk, as we check out some of the stats so far. And let's see how this one unfolds in the final quarter, set to get underway. This defense just cannot get off the field. The long march moves on. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
On the run here, lets it go. Makes the grab. It's James. Tackle after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
They've got a first and goal. The offense a great chance to break the tie here late in the touchdown, Ducks. And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? And the single back takes the handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
He'll hand it off. Great cut there. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Can he get there on the ground? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back. Just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the fourth quarter.
Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it. Important second down play coming up. Back to pass. It's Gabriel. Receiver makes the grab. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He's looking deep here. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to make a big play downfield. Pass caught. Can he get in? And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
For the offense, a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon. So the offense flexing here, Kirk, and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Now, that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Grab behind the line, it's Edwards. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion. 2nd down after that previous play. Looking to throw. It's Warren. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Caught over the middle. It's Loveland. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's fourth down. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Trying for a fourth down completion. He's got it on a crossing route. No, he didn't get there. Tackled short of the marker. That is a crushing play as he try to cut in to this lead. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this fourth quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Ducks.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his second touchdown reception in this football game.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. To throw, it's Warren. Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the catch downfield. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. And the Wolverines looking to crank up the tempo a bit. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Moore.
Now, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. Empty set now. 5 wide. Looking to pass here on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Morris. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Looking to throw again. Fires it to the wideout. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then, you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
Lining up to try the extra point. And there's the point after. believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery.
Chris, as you know, the chances are you're not going to recover these, but still, the hands team deserves a lot of credit for executing and coming up with the ball. You can't overstate the importance of a good special teams unit.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Takes the handoff. It's Whittington. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Receiver makes the grab inside the 15. And he steps out of bounds just short of the end zone.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
So what's the play call? It's 4th and goal from the 3. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Scanning the field. It's Warren. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the stats a little bit, but won't make a difference in the outcome. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. And he's got it. And they'll finally bring him down. A big gain there to end the game, but he stopped short, and the clock will run out. Well, this head coach told us we prepared well. We're ready. I'd be shocked if we didn't go out and play well. And he had a good read on his team. That's a big win.
This team was incredibly well prepared, and schematically, I liked a lot of the things they did to counter how the defense was attacking them. Sometimes games can be won and lost thanks to a good game plan, and we saw how it made a big difference today.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.